Boom. So we are live, my friends. I don't know why something's popping up on my screen, but check this out. I'm going to show a little quick video for you here. Look at this guy. This was 13 years ago.
Open houses and help others to do the same. Less than 3 years ago, when I began investing in real estate, I had a full-time job, zero knowledge about real estate, and zero cash. Today, my team has rehabbed over 100 properties. Cruz is my business partner and right-hand man.
Anyways, so I'm going to just mute that. Here's the thing, guys. Sorry, my dog just barged into my room, my office. So I shot this video was shot 13 years ago. I gotta close the door. Kids getting ready for school, a lot of stuff going on in the house. I shot this video. Here's what I want to share with you. So I shot this video. I didn't shoot this video. This is 13 years ago. So we were being considered for one of those reality, quote unquote, reality TV shows back in the day. This is what they called a sizzler. So they called us to do the show. I was, getting some recognition locally, speaking and YouTube videos, all this kind of stuff. And we actually did two sizzlers. We never got the other one. It didn't go to full production. This was one of them. And here's the thing. Okay, so at this point in time in my life, this was, like I said, this was 13 years ago. And at that point in time, I was living life with this paradigm of money mattered really most. Here's the thing, like where you spend your time and where you spend your money and your energy and effort, like that's like you're showing what you value the most. And I get it. Like most of us spend more time working than we do with our family or exercise and all this other kind of stuff, probably more than almost sleeping, right? But it's where the heart is and it's where the mind is. And my mind and my heart was all about making money. Okay, so if you watch me back then, I was living this life where I was like so focused on making money. That's what it was all about. Okay. I thought if I just made enough money, if I was just like flipped enough houses, I had a close to 50 rental property portfolio, flipping tons of houses. I had one of the fastest growing residential construction companies all at the same time. I was making a lot of money. I was going on the news. Like I had this fame and success. What I was trying to do, this was my plan. And let me know if this sounds familiar. Make a bunch of money. All the other problems and shit that you don't want to deal with, or maybe that you're hiding and covering up, will go away. That was the plan. And at this point in time, I hadn't learned. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. I wanted everything to be squeaky clean. I had the big ass sideburns back in the day, the 90210 look. I wanted everything to be like squeaky clean, right? I wanted this image that, I'm Brant and everything's great and fine and perfect, but it wasn't. At this point in time in my life, I didn't know how to be real. I didn't know how to be truthful. I didn't know how to be honest. I had so much shit that I was covering up. Not so much, but I had some things that needed to be dealt with I hadn't dealt with. I had sexual abuse as a child I had never told anyone in my life about. Significant sexual abuse I never told anyone about from a neighbor. I was having marriage problems. I didn't want anyone to know about that. I'm like fucking Brant Phillips, right? Like I didn't want people to know about that. I'm like the shit is what I'm telling myself. I was drinking a lot. And I was working a lot. And I didn't care about the work. That was my mantra going into business. Like I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. I barely got out of high school. So I was like, I'm probably not gonna outthink my competitors, but I'll sure as hell outwork their ass. And I was committed to outworking like anybody and everybody because I wanted to create success because I thought success was going to solve everything and fix all the problems. Everybody was going to be happy. Like everyone's going to love Brant, wife, kids, everything's just going to fall into line. But the problem with Brant back in the day, the celebrity real estate investor, was it wasn't being real, wasn't being honest, right, with myself, where I was at, what was going on. And my paradigm was this: it was money, business, thinking about money and business, a little bit of family, a little bit of exercise, a little bit of God, which just meant going to church. That was my paradigm. That was my view of the world. It doesn't have to be that way, my friends. It's a loser's game. If you're playing that game, for my real estate entrepreneurs, for my small business entrepreneurs, construction, my contractors, construction entrepreneurs out there, like, it is a loser's game. Why do I say this? I'm not calling you a loser. I know you're mostly, a lot of you watching this, you're very successful in life. I get it. Sorry, I don't know what to do about that. That doesn't matter. So here's the deal. You're successful, but you're playing a loser's game. How do I know this? Because at the end of the day, like, if you read stories of successful people on their deathbed, what are they talking about? They're talking about regret. They're talking about the regrets that they have in their life. You don't want to play that game. That is a loser's game. You need to shift your paradigm. You need to shift out. You need to get out, escape the money matrix, the one-dimensional douchebag dad and husband, where you've put the almighty dollar on this pedestal. That's what I did. It's a loser's game. You can find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but if you find the pot of gold and you're empty and broken inside, and nobody, like, you've burned all the other bridges, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Why not arrive to that? Why not create that pot of gold and have the other things in life? It's called having it all. And so whenever I was broken, and I was ultimately broken down, right? Like, in a very humbling way, but it was the greatest thing that happened to me, right? Because it allowed me, it gave me eyes to see. It gave me ears to hear things that I didn't see before, things I didn't hear before. It gave me a new perspective in life, and a new perspective can create new power for you. So the new paradigm became God, calling, family, health, fitness, business last, finances last. Didn't mean that I made less money. You can actually make more money with that paradigm, right? You can make more money, but you also have a deeper, richer, more fulfilling experience playing this game of life. This is all this is, my friends. This is just a game of life. It's a game that we play. And I'm telling you, if you're playing it with the money first paradigm, it's a loser's game. You're going to lose. At some point in time, you're going to lose. You don't want to lose. I get it. So just consider. I'm not asking you to make changes. I'm just saying, say maybe. Just tell yourself, like, maybe I need to begin to listen to Brant here. Maybe consider exploring some new path, changing my paradigm, if you will. Maybe looking to exit the money matrix, where it's like everywhere you look is just like money. You don't have to play that game. There's a higher level game. There's a higher level opportunity for you where you can make as much money. You can still grow your, like, don't tell yourself you can't make more money playing that game, the game that I'm playing, because you can. But you can have more fun, more enjoyment, more impact playing that game. So, my friends, if this video resonates with you, if this message resonates with you, if you're living that life of just being like this money hungry, like, dude, hard charging, entrepreneur, I get it. Consider there's a new path. If you need help with that, let me know, because this is a huge part of my calling now, is helping entrepreneurs, like, build a life and a business that matters much greater than just having a money impact, but having an impact in all 4 core areas of your life: in your faith, which is your relationship with God, in your family relationships, your fitness, and your finances. Yes, you can have it all, my friends. Yes, you can. But you have to begin to consider journeying down another path, a different path, quite different than the path you are currently on. Take care, my friends.